Hi, I'm Mo. I'm a newbie cash stuffer living at over 6,000 feet, and this is the mountain budget. Today's video is going to be a cash stuffing. I have nothing to say right at the start of it, amazingly enough, so let's go ahead and jump right into this week's budget. All right, we're gonna go into the wallet, which I believe I have removed of, yes, any unfortunate revealing information. Whoop. And then I'm going to pull out my change for the week. We have a decent amount because I did eat out quite a bit. And so I got lots of change. And our beautiful piggy bank. Ooh. I don't know if you can see, but that one's standing straight up. That means the coins are getting close to the top. Ooh, let's give it a shake. There's still a ways to go, but I know I've been saying this, but I do think we're getting decently close. All right, and then I'm going to pull out the money that I did not spend. So I did not end up going to the grocery store this past week, and I'm actually gonna put this 50 aside. I'm gonna put it right here as a acknowledgement to myself that once we have finished cash stuffing, I can then go through and, what's the word? I can go through and allocate the leftovers from groceries, and spending had $20 left over in it. I can allocate those to some savings challenges. And eating out had $1 left over in it, which is amazing if I think about it, because I had a lot this week. All right. Now, before I get into the full stuffing, let's go ahead and count up my cash just so I can be certain of what I have. Now, I will say I have some extremely crisp ones, so I'm not gonna put these into this pile. They're extremely crisp and hard to separate. I have 8 ones, so I'll count these separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm super excited by how crisp those are, but they're quite hard to count. All right, so I'll just remember to add that at the end. Let me get this going. Actually, let's put this over here. Okay, so we have 1 100, 50, 1, 50, 2, 50, $250. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, and 40. $140. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's kind of a weird one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 160 in tens. I think tens are my most used bill this week. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 35, and 40. Plus 40 plus 8, and our total should be $698, which it is. Fantastic. Wonderful. So we can turn this bad boy off and actually get started now into the stuffing itself. So our first category is groceries. Now I am going on a trip, so I'm not sure how critical it is. This might be another week where I end up not spending money on groceries, just because I'm going on a family trip, and so I'm very lucky in that my parents will probably pay for my meals, so that's nice, but it won't hurt to put 50 in here for groceries and then have $50 to allocate next week to savings challenges. So it's a good message to me to strive to not spend that. All right, for spending, I'm also getting $50. And eating out, I'm getting $100 just because in case there are some meals that I want to cover, you know, like I said, my parents will get most of my meals, but maybe I want to treat them to a meal. I'm gonna put $100 in eating out this week. Household isn't getting anything, and neither is miscellaneous, so that is our wallet. And also the eating out will help because, like I said, I'm going on a trip, I'm going to an airport. There will be moments when I'm traveling by myself, so it will be nice to have some of that money on hand. All right, let's go into our giving binder now. If you're wondering why I'm like, sometimes my arm goes off to the side, it's because I have my Excel sheet with my budget off there, and I just like to keep track of where I am. Philanthropy gets fully funded at the start of every month. The Project for Awesome is getting $10. And has quite a bit to count, so let's count it. We've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 190, $205. That's super exciting. Okay, tips is going to be getting $30 this week, just because I'm low on tips and I would like to flesh it out a little bit more. And that's what it has, $30 total. All right, Indie Coffee House is getting another 10, and it has a 10, which is bringing the total to 20. I really have been reducing my coffee intake, and I can't remember if I talked about this in a previous video, but I've started working in a co-working space, which means I no longer go to coffee houses to write. And so I don't spend as much money at coffee houses anymore, but I still want to be able to support them when I have the hankering. So we're gonna continue to stuff it. All right, Gifts of Kindness is gonna get $10, which brings that total to 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Ooh! You guys, we might be in a cash condensing like era, which, oh, that would be such a slay, because I don't think I've done a cash condensing since April or even before then. Crazy. All right, books. Is books getting anything? It is. It's getting a 10 to bring its total to 20. And patronage of art. And like I said, I'm trying to challenge myself to really save up quite a bit. Almost like, this might be crazy, but I'm trying to save up over the course of an entire year. But patronizing local artists is getting $20, which is going to bring our total in the envelope so far to 40. And then Mother's Day is fully funded, kind of, it's complicated. Father's Day is getting $2. I'm just putting $2 a week, every week. Oh, crispy, for an entire year. And that basically covers me taking my dad out to a lunch or like ordering wings or something, because the only thing he ever wants for Father's Day is for me to come home and watch the US Open golf tournament with him, and I'm more than happy to oblige him. So, and like I said last time, last cash stuffing I should say, because I have so many binders now that we're dealing with, I'm updating all the trackers off screen, but I did do it. I stuck to my word last week, and I don't know if you've been pausing to check. I don't think anybody's that intense about it, but I have been filling in the trackers, not just these bubble trackers, but also the written trackers. I've been updating those as well. So granted, it's not like I can really pat myself on the back yet, because it's just been one time. The real test will be if I do it again and again, make an actual habit. All right, gifts for sibling birthdays is getting $20. And we currently have $200 in the bank and $40 in cash, so $240. And my next sibling birthday that I'm focusing on is in October, so I'm feeling pretty good about this level. And miscellaneous celebration is getting $30. And it currently has $50, $70, $80, and $90 in it, which is something I'm more comfortable with. It was feeling a little low recently. But again, I know a while ago I mentioned that I kind of want to start a new system where once like miscellaneous gifts and gifts of kindness build up, and I have a good little nest egg in each of them, I think I'm gonna kind of make a rule for myself where I can't spend more than 25% of the envelope on any one instance, just because I have such a habit of building these envelopes up to a really generous amount and then spending it all on one person. I'm like, well, we can spread the love a little bit more. So I'm thinking of instituting that rule for myself. All right, that was our giving binder. Feeling really happy about it. All right, next we're gonna move into my writing binder. This is the binder that I am utilizing to keep kind of just financial track of all the expenses I incur as a writer, because that is my vocation. All right, so I have not done any debit card spending. Actually, I need to update this because I have. A lot of my subscriptions are through this debit card that I have for specifically my writing expenses. So my Canva Pro and my Microsoft Office subscription, all of that goes through this debit card. So I need to spend some time just updating that, but we're not doing that today. Right now, office supplies is getting $10. And I think once I get this envelope up to like $100, I think I'll stop stuffing it. So right now it has 20. Just because I don't actually buy office supplies very often, because so much of my writing happens on a computer, and at my co-working space that I joined, they have a lot of office supplies for me to use. They've got Post-it notes, they've got all that stuff, and in general, I love stationery, and so I've been collecting office supplies my whole life, and I can really challenge myself to almost do a no-buy and use up what I have before I purchase anything else. Anyway, all of that to say, I'm gonna let office supplies get to about $100, and then I'm gonna stop stuffing it, just because I think that's more than enough as like a buffer for if something comes up, like I need more printer paper or something like that. And honestly, printer paper is expensive, so that would be probably the biggest thing. Taxes owed gets funded into a bank account, not getting stuffed today, and it's currently fully accounted for. Advertising is getting $10, and we have $10 already, so it's gonna bring its total to 20. And I'm still debating how I want to spend this money once I save it up to a certain point. So yeah, I will call in once I figure that out. Subscriptions isn't getting anything. My website's not getting anything. I still haven't decided if I'm going to cash stuff those envelopes or if I'm just going to keep that all on my computer, or just all digital. Business equipment is kind of like a miniature emergency fund where I'm saving for a new computer if anything happens to my current computer, and it's getting $25. So that brings its total to $20, $45, and $50. So we've got quite a ways to go before we've got the means for a new computer, but that's okay. Vendors is gonna get $10. So it has 20. Tax prep is not getting anything today, and postage is getting $2. And again, this is so I can send responses to people who have sent me letters. And also sometimes I run like giveaways of my book and stuff, and so this allows me to send it to people. Oh, and it has $2 already, and so this plus $2 is gonna make it $4. And I believe that's everything for the writing binder. Oh my gosh, this ring is so loose. I'm gonna move it to the middle so that way it stops spinning around. Okay. Next is the self binder. This is a fun one. Okay. So hair and nails is getting $5, and it has $5, so that brings it to a whopping total of 10, which is good because honestly, I noticed today I took a shower this morning, and I noticed that my shampoo and my conditioner are both about halfway done. And I was like, okay, if I commit to doing $5 a week for however many consecutive weeks, I think by the time the shampoo and conditioner have run out, I will be able to afford replacements. Probably before then is my hope. Oh, I should say, I missed this on my unstuffing. I have, okay, this is my wellness envelope, but it's like the envelope that I save up for massages basically. And for my birthday, I was given a very generous gift card. And so those gift card funds are in here, But, and so I forgot about it on when I was doing my unstuffing. I forgot to unstuff because I did get a massage. So let's first unstuff a bit, because right now I have it as having $800, but I got a 80-minute massage for $200 on that gift card. So now I'll put that aside. We have $600 left on the gift card, and then we're putting $50 in, and we have 20 already. So $70 in cash and $600 on the gift card. So my apologies for missing that during my unstuffing, but it was, because it was a gift card, it was hard to remember. All right, my gym membership. This is actually a membership to a yoga studio, is getting $40 and has 20, 40, 60, 80, and we're really close to having the full amount for the month. So that's good. But I am 1 month ahead across all my expenses. I'm fully 1 month ahead. So, if this isn't perfect, that's okay. We're figuring out the system. Okay, supplements. I'm still considering if I'm going to rebuy Nutrafil. So while I'm considering that, I'm just going to slowly build this up. So $5 for a total of $10. It's really expensive. It's like, I forget, it's somewhere between $60 and $80 a month. And I'm like, does this even work? Does it help your hair grow? Who knows? They claim that it does, but of course they would, right? Because they're trying to sell it to you. All right, self-care equipment. So this is me saving up for a new yoga mat. This is getting $30, which, have I made an error? Oh, I did. Oh, wow. I really made a mistake there. That's so weird. For gym, I don't know, first of all, what I was looking at that I grabbed 2 20s. It's only getting 5, which, no, it's not. Wait, I see what's wrong. I was looking at last week's. It is only getting 5, which is weird. Obviously I need this to be about $100, so I'm not quite sure why I only budgeted 5, but this was the budget I set for myself. We're gonna just follow it and trust in it. And you know what? If it doesn't work, that's why we have a buffer. That's truly why we have a buffer. But okay, anywho, self-care equipment, which this is from that. I don't wanna accidentally prevent myself from giving myself the right amount. So it's getting $30 this week, plus the 20 that's already in there. It has 50. Honestly, that would get me a really decent yoga mat, but I haven't finished doing my research on what yoga mat I want exactly. And so I want to give myself a little bit more here in case I decide to go. I just don't know what the options are for yoga mat technology these days, I just don't know. All right, shopping, which is really my 32nd birthday present envelope, is getting 2 very crispy dollars. I'll put that right there. Once again, I'm paranoid that I'm not recording, but I am. We're doing great. We're doing totally fine. Total of $4 right now for my 32nd birthday, and I put those in upside down, but we're just gonna go with it. And vehicle maintenance is getting $10, which my poor car is gonna revolt on me. I've been promising her I'm gonna take her for a car wash after my move and all this stuff, and I still haven't done it. I've broken that promise to her, and she is going to revolt on me. I'm certain of it. But after this trip, I'm being so serious. I'm going to take her for a car wash. All right. That is the self binder. All done. Oh, I've already forgotten. Is this entertaining? Yes. Okay, this is my entertaining binder. Okay, cool. I've basically, on this side at least, I've put the binders in order, in the order in which they appear on the Excel sheet. So that's a good system. All right, general entertainment for holidays or guests is gonna get another $10, and it already has, let's straighten that up a bit, already has $10, so that's gonna bring it to a 20. Just good, because I really am trying to convince some friends to come out and visit me, and so if I have money in here, then I can use that for, entertaining them while they're in town. Okay, Valentine's Day is getting $5 because it'll sneak up on me. I know it will, so I'm gonna try and start. Easter is not getting anything. Apparently Easter has a less of a risk of sneaking up on me. 4th of July is fine. We've got almost a whole year. Harvest Fest is gonna get $10 and it already has $10, so that's gonna bring its total to a 20. Stop it, there we go. Halloween is also getting $10, which will be the first in the fund, which is ridiculous that it's end of July and I only have $10 in my Halloween envelope, but you know what? I just need to take it up with the manager, and I am the manager, so. And for some reason, Thanksgiving's getting $20. I feel like, I don't know who did this budget, but her priorities were all out of whack, and that's all it has. It has $20. All out of whack. $20 for Thanksgiving and only $10 for Halloween. Who is she? I don't know. I can't talk about it. Okay. All right. Next is going to be my recreation binder. Ooh, I can't remember. Is it this one? Yes. Fabulous. All right. So new year, new you. Saving up for the hobby that I'm inevitably going to become obsessed with right at the end of the year and determine that it's going to save my whole life is going to get $5 for a total of 10 right now. The Parks Pass, this is my pass to the national parks, currently has $2 in it and is going to get the final two very crisp dollars for a total of 4. This thing only costs about $80, so I really don't know that I need to spend an entire year saving up for it, but like I said last time, there's something very satisfying about having that kind of annual purchase, saving up just $2 a week and being able to buy it right off the bat without having to find $80 in my monthly budget when the renewal comes up. Ren Fair is going to get $5 and it currently has $5, so that's going to bring its total to 10. Winter ski season is not getting anything today. Wait, does it have anything in it? It should. I don't know why this is all messed up. Well, isn't this fortuitous? Because it should have $200 in the bank. I don't know where that is, but because we unstuffed the $200 from the spa day, I can just put these two placeholders in there to indicate that it has $200 in the bank. And I don't know what happened. I did not spend anything. So I don't know, maybe during the unshuffling or when I was like updating all of these last week after I filmed, maybe something just got confused. Yeah, it looks like this row accidentally got deleted even though the like winter ski season slot is still there. I don't know how to explain it to you. My Excel sheet even looks a little weird, so I think something must have happened. Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons is getting $20 and it has $20 in it. So something's wrong because I don't have another 20. But we're just gonna move on. I'm sure it's so obvious what I did wrong, but it's got a 40, and you know, RIP to whoever that was supposed to go to, those two 10s. Where are those supposed to go to? What is happening? I think I've really been stuffing partially from the completely wrong column. I'm gonna hide this column because I think it's been confusing me. And you know what? We're just gonna move. We're gonna move forward because we have to. So, it's fine. General recreation is supposed to get 10, but we've only got a 5, so let's put a 5 there. Oh, and let me count this. I'm such a hot mess. Okay, 20, 40, 55. $55 in general recreation. And that is the recreation binder, self-improvement binder. I don't know what to call that binder, to be honest. All right, then the home binder, which I believe is this one, yes, is getting $50 in the cleaning envelope, and that's gonna be it. $50 in the cleaning envelope. And it has already 50 in it, so now we're at $100, and so I'm gonna start doing research for housekeepers because I do, or like a cleaning service because I do want to have somebody come in and assist me. And then this last 50 is for our 100 envelope savings challenge, which I have not pulled out. So let me go get that quickly. Okay. So we have a 50 here. 45, 48, 49, 50. Okay, so our $50 is not used up. So we can go ahead and put, oh, you know what? I was like, should I put it at the 46 mark, you know? And I think I am. I think I am gonna put it so that way I just indicate that I'm rounding up. Oh, let's turn it the other way. Go in, my friend. Okay, and then we can cross that off. Okay. It's always such a struggle. Also, hopefully I've been on camera this whole time. I'm still getting used to this new setup, and so I apologize if the way that I've been dealing with the binders, they're like halfway off camera. I really have been hoping to get things in frame. All right. Oh, she's really coming along. All right, and now we are left with $71, which I could put into this challenge. I could. Let me think. What are some other things that, let's go into the fully funded binder first and just see, even though these things are fully funded, like as in that I think I've already budgeted too much for them for the year. And so anything now, any money that I spend on anything that's in here now has to be from leftovers, from money that I have intentionally not spent. I can't pull money from my weekly budget to budget for these anymore. So let's see if there's anything in here that I think maybe needs like a little happy little 20. Ooh, already I'm thinking Christmas. One Mother Head is totally fine. Beauty, ugh, I've got so much beauty stuff. Clothing, no, I've spent so much money on clothing. Gifts. Oh, this is for my dad's birthday. Oh my gosh, I need to buy these now, actually. That's a good point. Okay, I'm gonna transfer this to my wallet as like a consistent reminder that I need to get that done. Black Friday, New Year's Eve, code core, and emergency. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this 50 towards Christmas, just because I was doing some like Christmas budgeting a few weeks ago, and I realized just with all my cousins and everything like that who I live nearby, it's not even that I want to get them all extravagant gifts. Like the gifts themselves wouldn't be too extravagant, but there are just so many people that the amount that I've saved up, I'm not sure is actually going to cover the level of Christmas that I want, where I can get gifts for tons of people and also like get myself a tree and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put 50 towards Christmas. And New Year's Eve, I feel like is covered. Record an emergency. Okay. I will put, okay, I'm gonna put 51 towards Christmas because I don't want that one just hanging around. And then I'm gonna put that 20 towards the rest of my 100 envelope savings challenge, because I am a little behind on it and I do wanna just give it some nice attention. So we'll put that at, we'll put this in the 16 slot, because we're rounding up, so 16 rounded up is 20. And we're gonna color that in. And if you've made it this far into the video, leave me a little Christmas tree or some other winter holiday symbol and tell me if you've started planning for your winter holidays, because they sneak up on you. In like July and like August truly is when I really start planning things. I start ordering presents and stuff like that. So let me know at what point in the year you start planning for the winter holiday season. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. This has been The Mountain Budget. I'm Mo, and now I have to go. But I so appreciate you more than you know. Bye.